Hey guys, it's me. It's Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Now, if you have to ask someone, you might as well ask an Aquarius. So, since you're here, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to somebody else who might like it as well. Also, if you have time, please drop me a comment in the comment section because I read all the comments and I really love them. It's one of my favorite things to do during the day. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's very interesting. It's very common too, but a lot of people experience it and don't think anything of it. The other day, a woman came to me and told me that she keeps having dreams about her ex. And she's trying to figure out, why does she keep dreaming about her ex? They're not in contact. They had a pretty bad breakup, but it was a while ago. So she's not upset about it anymore. And she's trying to figure out, why does she keep having these dreams? So I told her there are two things that can cause these types of dreams to occur that I know of. It could be others. The first one is that there are some people who do what we call dream work. Dream work is when you have the ability to go to a person and talk to them in their dreams. Some of us can do it consciously, like before we go to sleep, think, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to so-and-so, and consciously go talk to that person. It's a spiritual psychic ability that a lot of people have. Some of us do it by accident, like it's not something we consciously do. Like as far as I'm concerned, people tell me all the time they saw me in their dreams. And I'm like, that's funny because I didn't see you. I didn't see you at all. And people tell me that all the time. So one of my mentors was telling me that I astral project, or what we call dream work. I leave and my spirit wanders. And like I said, some people do this on purpose. Astral projection and dream work aren't the same thing, but they kind of work in the same way. A person who can astral project or do dream work are doing the same thing. Their spirit is wandering away from their body and talking to people on what we call the astral plane. Now, if you're awake and you do this, it's called astral projection. If you can only do this when you're sleeping, it's called dream work. So you can work in your dreams. You can talk to people dead or alive. You can work things out with yourself. You can do all kinds of things in your dreams. So I told her the first thing is that a lot of us know people who unconsciously are what I call dream walkers. So they do dream work. They walk around, spiritually speaking, not physically, in their dreams. So these people are able to go to you and me and anybody else they want to go to. That's why I told people, I'm like, I know that when I do leave my body, it must be unconsciously. And I think some of these people come visit me more so than me going to visit them. So this is the first thing that it could possibly be. I don't know her ex, so I don't know if her ex has any abilities. I haven't done the reading yet. So he might actually have some abilities. When we do the reading next week, I'll find out. So he could be consciously or unconsciously doing dream work. That's the first possibility. Now that happens more often than we would think, because more people have that ability than actually know they have the ability. Some of you may even be sitting there thinking to yourself, wait a minute, I talk to all kinds of people and they tell me they see me. Because a lot of times the person will tell you that they saw you. They'll be like, hey, you was in my dreams yesterday, And some of the times it's just a dream. Our brains do weird things. Our brains do sometimes just dream. But also some of our dreams are prophecies. Some of our dreams are this kind of dream work. It depends on a number of factors. And you can figure out from looking at your cards what's going on. Another reason how come you might dream about a person who you have no contact with, or who's gone, who's died, or who is alive, but you, like she said, they had a bad breakup and they don't talk to each other. So another reason why something like that could possibly happen is because there's unfinished business. If you emotionally have unfinished business with a person, their energy could be drawing you because they really want to talk to you. They really want to reconcile. They really want to bury the hatchet. Maybe they don't even want to reconcile. They just want to bury the hatchet and move on. So it could just be that on a subconscious level, she could want to talk to this person. So they're coming up in her dreams for her to see this. She said that she feels bad about the way the breakup ended, and it was a bad breakup. So maybe deep down inside emotionally, she would like to clear the air. She would like to bury the hatchet. She would like to rekindle. Who knows? I didn't ask her all these questions because I want to do the reading before I ask any questions. One thing about me, I like to do cold readings, meaning I like to not know anything. Sometimes people insist upon telling me things because they gotta get it out, but usually I tell my clients, just let me see what's here. So I don't know all those things, but I do know that in my experience, it's usually one of these two things. Either the person is a experienced or an unconscious dream walker, or the person and the dreamer and the dreamee, the person that's dreaming and the person that they're dreaming about have unfinished business. So some of the times, some of you may even experience this. You may see people who've passed over. You may see people who you had a relationship with but don't talk to anymore. And people who've passed over can come to you in dreams as well, as in the case of doing dream work, actual conscious work. But you also could be dreaming about them because you have unfinished business with them. You never got to say goodbye. That's a very common one. I know a lot of people who experience that. They never got to say goodbye. They had something they wanted to say to the person, maybe not just goodbye. Maybe they wanted to tell them something or confess something or apologize for something. And they keep seeing them in dreams because that unfinished business is still alive in their heart and in their head. So because I want to talk to them, I keep seeing them over and over in my dreams. So in the case of somebody who's passed over and you have unfinished business, I always tell people that forgiveness spell that I gave you guys a couple videos back, I gave you a forgiveness spell. And basically in the forgiveness spell, you write out all of your feelings. Everything you wanted to say to this person who's deceased or this person who you're not speaking to anymore and don't want to speak to anymore, write out all of your feelings and then set it on fire. And during the full moon, sprinkle those ashes and let them go. And I also told you could put them in water, meaning you could put them into a flowing water source like a river or a stream or a waterfall or something like that. You can use the element of water to get rid of the ashes if you want to. So you got a number of different things here. You can bury the ashes, which is using the element of earth. So you got a number of different things that you can use. Like I said, you can use any of the elements to get rid of this vibration if you want to. If the person, like I said, is gone and you can't talk to them or you just don't want to talk to them, you can do that. So also you can talk to the person. That's the other thing. Like in her case, I don't know if this is going to be applicable, but you could just call the person and say, I keep dreaming about you because I still have unfinished business with you. I want to apologize. I want to bury the hatchet. I'm sorry about my part. I'm sorry about your part. And I just want us to let this bad energy go. So it could be applicable that she might be able to just call him and just say that. Or she might need to use the forgiveness spell method that I just got finished talking about. So either one of these things are possible. And when I'll know from talking to her and from looking at the cards exactly which one it is. But I wanted to tell you guys because I know some of you guys go through this as well. And I just wanted to tell you that in case you didn't have money for a reading or, you don't want to get a reading, that if you are experiencing this, these are two possible reasons why and how you can potentially deal with it. If it's somebody who's dream walking, and it's hard to tell the difference between the two, but I'm gonna tell you how I know when somebody's dream walking to me, because number one, the dream feels different. It feels so real. It feels like the person is there because they technically are in spirit. So to me, those dreams feel so much more real. So that's how I know. And if the person comes to me and I know they're dream walking, I talk to them right then and there. If I think that's what's going on and they come to me, I'm like, look, I know we had our differences, but let's just let it go. And I've always felt better afterwards, like, oh, let's just let it go. So those are the two possibilities that I know of. In the comment section, please tell us, do you know of any other reasons why a person may be dreaming about somebody they haven't seen or they haven't spoken to? Another thing that they tell us in spirituality is that the person could just simply be thinking about you a lot. They could really just want to apologize. So it's almost like they're almost manifesting you almost, really, because their thoughts and their ideas and their energy and their emotions keep going towards you. So energetically, vibrationally speaking, you are picking up on it and they're coming up in your dreams. So that's a third possibility, is maybe they just really want to talk to you, So it could be any of those things. It could be them wanting to talk to you. It could be you wanting to talk to them because you haven't let go of something. And it also could be that one or both of you are dream walkers. So if you have experienced this, or you got questions about it, or you want to tell us your situation, please drop them in the comment section. Okay? All right, guys, if you would like to get your cards done, if you want a reading done, please email me and I'll give you an appointment. If you want to chat with me, I'm all over social media, and underneath this video will be all of my information. And please consider becoming a patron, because I have some more really cool episodes of the witch trials planned, and the ones from here on out are only going to be in my Patreon page. So you have to be a patron to be able to unlock the URL, because it'll only be there, it won't be here. All right, guys, so remember, come back soon, because I have a lot more to say. See you later.